Shetty, working as a lecturer in PSL Law College, Kakinada, East Godavari. It is affiliated to Adikavi Anna University, Rajamahendravaram, Andhra Pradesh. I teach Constitutional 1. Today's topic is Constituent Assembly, Sovereignty, Preamble, and its goals. Constitutional Assembly. A Constituent Assembly or Constitutional Assembly is a body or assembly of popularly elected representatives which is assembled for the purpose of drafting or adopting a constitution or similar document. For drafting the constitution, the cabinet mission was recommended. According to the last Viceroy of India, Lord Mountbatten, draw a plan of separation of India and Pakistan according to plan of 3rd June 1947, partition of country. Partition of assembly consisting of 299 members. Timeline for drafting the constitution, it started on 9th December 1946 and completed 26th November 1949. And the assembly signed 284 members on 24/1/1950 out of 299 members and came into force on 26 January 1950. Partition erroneous violence lessons learned. Members of all religions were given representation. Assembly had 28 scheduled caste members. 82% of seats were occupied by Congress party itself. Sovereignty, meaning and definitions, aspects of sovereignty, types of sovereignty. Meaning and definition. The word sovereignty is derived from the Latin word sovereignus, which means supreme or paramount. Although the term sovereignty is modern, yet the idea of sovereignty goes back to Aristotle, who spoke of the supreme power of the state. According to Bodin, sovereignty is the supreme power of the state over citizens and subjects unrestrained by law. Woodrow Wilson, according to Woodrow Wilson, sovereignty is the daily operative power of framing and giving efficacy to the laws. Aspect of sovereignty. Two types of sovereignty: internal sovereignty and external sovereignty. Internal sovereignty, it refers to the supreme authority exercised by the state over the people and territory that it controls. It is absolute in authority over all individuals or associations within the state. It issues order to all men and all association within that area, and it receives order from none. The will of the state is absolute and it is subject to no legal limitations. External sovereignty. By external sovereignty, we mean that the state is independent of any compulsion or internal from the part of other state. Each independent state reserves the authority to renounce trade treaties and to enter into military agreement. Preamble of the Constitution. The Constitution of any country begins with the preamble. The term preamble is a Latin word which means to go before. It is a preface or a parliamentary statement in writing. Our Indian Constitution is in writing, whereas the American Constitution is unwritten. According to Collins' New Gem Dictionary 1965, the term preamble means the introduction to the statute. It is an introduction to the statute means act. It contains the ideas and goals which the legislature is intending to achieve. Preamble forms basis to understand the various provisions, objectives and aspirations intending to be achieved. The Supreme Court in Velubari case, AR 1960, Supreme Court 845, said that preamble is a key to open the minds of constitution makers. It is to be noted that preamble confirms on the constitution no power, but directs the aims and objectives which the constitution envisages as stated below. Number one, it means the preamble contains the enacting clause which brings the constitution into force. Number two, it deals the type of government and polity which is sought to be established in the country. It declares the rights and freedoms which the people of India have to have secured. The preamble declares we the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure all the citizens justice, social, economic, and political, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the divisional and the unity and integrity of the nation. Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Our constitution consists sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. The preamble of the constitution declares India to be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. The word sovereign emphasizes that India is fully independent and is no more dependent upon any outside authority. It means it has absolute power. No need to bow the head to the other nations or other states. The word socialist and secular were inserted in the preamble by the Constitution according to 42nd Amendment Act 1976. Justice. Social, economic, and political. The expression justice, briefly speaking, is the harmonious reconciliation of individual conduct with the general welfare of the state, society. An act or conduct with the general welfare of society. The expression social justice means abolition or removal of all sorts of inequalities which may result from the inequalities of wealth, opportunity, status, race, religion, caste, title, and the like. The expression political justice means the absence of any unreasonable or arbitrary distinction among men in political matters. Indian Constitution has adopted the system of universal adult surface which ensures every citizen without any discrimination on the ground of caste, race, sex, religion, descent, place of birth, the right to vote and to contest elections or to hold offices under the state. Social justice and equality are complementary to each other so that both can maintain their own vitality. The rule of law is thus a patient instrument of social justice to bring about equality, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. The word liberty is used in two senses. sense, that is negative and positive senses. In the negative sense, it means the options of all undue or arbitrary in interference with the individual's action on the part of the state. In the positive sense, it comprises of liberties or rights which are considered essentials for an individual to attain his potentials and for the performance of the national life. Equality of status and of opportunity. One of the most important objects of the preamble is equality of status and opportunity, which can be secured to the people by abolishing all distinctions or discrimination by the state. Fraternity. The form fraternity means a spirit of brotherhood, a feeling that all people are children of the same soil, the motherland. According to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, fraternity implies a sense of common brotherhood of all individuals. The Indian Constitution makes no provision which reflects fraternity as an object. The role of preamble in interpretation of the Constitution. There are three main organs in the government of any state, namely the legislature, executive, and the judiciary. The legislature makes laws. The executive is to approve implementation the laws, and the judiciary interprets the laws. Preamble helps the judiciary in interpretation laws, particularly at the time of conflict and to removal ambiguity. Whether preamble is a part of the Constitution. The crucial question is whether preamble is a part of the Constitution. There had been a great controversy as to this question. Some answered this question in the affirmative, while the other in the negative. This question mainly draws the attention of the preamble as to its amending power of the Constitution under Article 368. If the preamble is regarded as a part of the Constitution, the Parliament can amend the preamble also. Otherwise, the amending power of the Parliament does not extend to the preamble. The Supreme Court in 1969 in Beriberi Union and Exchange of Enclaves AR 1960 SC 1845 viewed that preamble is not a part of the Constitution and hence it cannot be amended by the Parliament. It has been observed that preamble is a key to open the minds of makers which may swallow the mineral purposes for which they made the several provisions in the conclusion. In Sajjan Singh versus State of Rajasthan, AR 1965, SC 845, it was observed that while the preamble was the key to the mind of the constitution makers, it could not be regarded as part of the Constitution.